Nope, no spoilers this time.
Rise and shine, boys. Well, not so much shine, since it's cold and wet as shit outside, but you get me.
Startled by Ismark's yelling, you all exit the first peaceful slumber you've had in several days.
5 more minutes.
No, Donald, get your ass up. We've got... Joe, what the hell are you doing on the ground there?
There were only 3 beds, and I wanted to lay on this nice rug with Mr. Chips. I'm good.
Okay then, we're up.
You all make your way out of bed and re-equip all your gear. Donald, your cloak of protection is now attuned to you, so enjoy the extra AC. Everyone has had a full heal, and all of your spell slots have returned.
Time to go kick some ass.
Hell yeah.
I seriously hope it doesn't come to that. We're delivering my dead dad to a cemetery. If there's an ass to kick, it'd probably mean he's turned into a zombie or something. And I don't want to have to deal with that shit.
I seriously doubt that would happen, but if we get attacked or something, we're as prepared as we ever will be.
I'm sure you're right, brother, but if it did, it wouldn't be the craziest thing I've seen. Let's get you guys some grub and we'll be on our way.
Sounds good, but where is Irina? Is she coming with us?
That'd be a no-go, my guy. She's still upstairs in bed. She ain't leaving this house till it's time to make for Vallaki.
We haven't even agreed to help with that yet.
Guess I'm just gonna have to do my best to convince y'all to help then, huh?
While you enjoy a nice breakfast with Ismark, the rain pelts the windows as a thunderstorm plays the soundtrack to your day.
Sad weather for a bitch of a day.
Yeah, it sucks. Here, have a piece of cheese, Mr. Chips.
Mr. Chips reaches out and grabs the piece of cheese before scurrying off to a corner to eat it.
So where exactly is the cemetery from here?
On, like, the complete opposite side of the village, man.
Well, that's just great.
All right, I imagine we're finished eating and ready to head out?
Yep, let's get going.
Forks hit the empty plates as you finish your morning meal and prepare to leave the mansion.
All right, let's each grab a corner of the coffin and we'll carry it to the cemetery. Should be fairly easy that way.
Much appreciated, boys. Let's roll.
As you're about to head out of the mansion, Irina peeks out from the top of the steps.
Good luck, boys. I'll see you when you get back. Goodbye for the last time, Dad.
Before anyone can reply, she makes her way back upstairs.
Let's get in the rain so I can cry without anyone noticing.
But you just told us.
Shit, you're right. I was just kidding. I ain't no crybaby.
It's okay, we get it.
Mr. Chips pulls out a tissue from Joe's backpack and hands it to Ismark.
Thanks, little buddy. Let's go.
You open the doors and step out into the rain. Ismark closes the door behind you and bumps the left side of the door. You can hear the wooden bar fall into place as Ismark walks back to the front.
Aside from the thunder, rain, and fog, I think you'll find the village ain't as depressing during the day as it is the night.
I am definitely eager to see what it's like.
As you travel further and further into the center of town, you see several villagers making their way around, fulfilling their daily tasks. They are actively doing their best to avoid eye contact while you're all carrying the coffin north.
Like Irina said, no one here wants to help with this.
And why is that?
I haven't the slightest clue other than the fact that they shunned the church and no one goes there anymore.
Sounds like you knew exactly why they didn't want to help.
Shit, you're right. My bad, bro.
Okay, but why did they shun the church?
That's some shit you're gonna have to see for yourselves when we get there, my dudes.
Well, that isn't really reassuring.
It isn't? Sorry, bro. Not trying to scare you or anything. I'm sure we'll be fine.
You can see Arik making his way to the tavern nearby. As he opens the door, he looks over to see your group carrying the coffin. He lets out a sigh of disappointment, shakes his head, and continues into the tavern.
He and my dad were good buds.
Apparently not good enough to want to help you with his body.
Nah, man. It ain't like that. I'm sure plenty of people would help. They just don't want to go near the church like I said.
Yeah, you're still doing a horrible job of convincing us this church situation isn't all kinds of whack.
Whatever it is, Mr. Chips and I can deal with it just fine.
We'll see about that.
Just outside the village limits lies the church and cemetery. Atop a slight rise, against the roots of the pillar stone that supports Castle Ravenloft, stands a gray, sagging edifice of stone and wood. This church has obviously weathered the assaults of evil for centuries on end and is worn and weary. A bell tower rises toward the back, and flickering light shines through holes in the shingled roof. The rafters strain feebly against their load.
All right. We gotta go check in with Donovich and make sure we got a place for the coffin and shit.
This place looks like it's seen some shit.
It definitely has, brother.
All right, let's head in, I guess.
The heavy wooden doors of the church are covered with claw marks and scarred by fire.
Wasn't your house also like this?
That it was. Strahd just loves to fuck with everyone here like we're his playthings.
Damn.
The doors let out a massive creak as they slowly open inward. They open to reveal a 10-foot wide, 20-foot long hall leading to a brightly lit chapel. The hall is unlit and reeks of mildew. 4 doors, 2 on each side of the hall, lead to adjacent chambers. You can see that the chapel is strewn with debris, and you hear a soft voice from within reciting a prayer. Suddenly, the prayer is blotted out by an inhuman scream that rises up from beneath the wooden floor.
What the fuck was that?
Seriously.
That is the answer to your questions. Don, you in here, bro?
Yeah, I'm right here, idiot.
Not you, bro. Donovich. Come on, man.
The chapel is in shambles, with overturned and broken pews littering the dusty floor. Dozens of candles mounted in candlesticks and candelabras light every dusty corner in a fervent attempt to rid the chapel of shadows. At the far end of the church sits a claw-scarred altar, behind which kneels a priest in soiled vestments. Next to him hangs a long, thick rope that stretches up into the bell tower. From beneath the chapel floor, you hear a young man's voice cry out, "Father, I'm starving."
Okay, this really isn't cool.
Don, we're here with my dad.
The priest slowly rises from behind the altar and turns around.
Oh, Ismark. What a surprise.
You got Will Ferrell to play this guy?
Hey guys.
Your audio quality is shit.
Yeah, sorry, my mic isn't the best quality.
Why Will Ferrell of all people?
I'm just here because I don't get to do serious roles very much and wanted to try it out.
Try not to get too excited.
Anyways, back to the game.
Hey, man. How's everything going?
Oh, you know, about as well as it could be.
What in the fuck is that screaming?
It's nothing, don't worry about it.
Bullshit. I'd like to see if I could persuade him to tell us. I've got the silver tongue feature now from College of Eloquence, so anytime I roll a 9 or lower, I can treat it as a 10. I've also got expertise in persuasion and deception, so I can double my proficiency bonus when using them.
Very nice. All right, make a roll for it.
Perfect roll to demonstrate the new ability. That'll be 17.
That'll do it. With a moment of conversation, you manage to convince Donovich to fill you in on his current situation.
So about a year ago, my son Doru and several other villagers stormed Castle Ravenloft in some poor attempt at a revolt, led by some crazy wizard. As expected, Strahd wiped them out with little effort. But there is more to it. Not only did he kill my son, he turned him into this vampire spawn. I was able to trap him in the Undercroft and prevent him from feeding. He's been there ever since, begging to feed and to get out, but I can't do that. I've been praying day in and day out, searching for a way to save him without destroying him.
Oh, shit. Well, it makes sense now why the village folk haven't been too keen to come here.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
Sorry you had to relive that shit, but we gotta get my dad in the ground, man.
Are we just going to gloss over the fact that there is a vampire spawn in the basement here?
If he's got it trapped and has had it trapped all this time, I say we just let it be for now.
It's a him, but I thank you for that. Please, just leave us be. We've got a body to take care of.
Okay, where to?
Your father had a plot already reserved just behind the church. We'll put him there. Let us be on our way.
All right, lead the way, man.
The storm continues to pelt you with rain as you exit the church and make your way around through the cemetery gates. Apart from the rain and overcast, the cemetery feels quite still and peaceful.
Here's the spot.
Damn, man, it's beautiful. A good spot for you pops.
You take a moment to transfer the corpse of Kolyan into the tomb.
If you would like Ismark, I will offer prayers to the Morning Lord for your father.
Man, your mic sucks, bro. But yeah, I think he'd like that.
Very well. Let us close our eyes and pray.
You all close your eyes as Donovich begins the prayer.
We pray to you, Lethander, Morning Lord. Please deliver Kolyan's spirit from Barovia and...
Why'd you stop, man?
You're met with silence.
We'll open our eyes then.
Donovich looks completely shocked and unable to speak.
What is it, dude?
He points to the top of the mausoleum behind you. You all turn your heads, and there, perched on the top, resting on his side, lies none other than Strahd von Zarovich.
What a fine day for a funeral. Wouldn't you agree?
You're shitting me.
What?
You seriously got Chris Pratt of all people to voice Strahd?
Is there a problem with that?
I mean, you're kind of everywhere nowadays. I have a hard time getting into the story when I know that the big bad evil guy we have to fight is Super Mario.
Come on, man, at least just give me a shot. Look at this fabulous character art I had done. Does this not scream vampire to you?
It screams sparkly Twilight vampire to me. Like you told the artist, make me look as sparkly as Robert Pattinson.
I love it. So does Mr. Chips. We're big fans, Mr. Pratt.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah, Mr. Chips loved you in Men in Black.
Joe,
Ignore him. Look, man, I'm sorry. I just don't think we can properly get into the story like this.
Sorry, Chris, I tried. Thanks for showing up at least.
Yeah, no problem. See you guys. Have fun.
Thanks, Chris. Have a good one.
Anyways, I guess I'll have to bring in my runner-up pick. Christopher, you're good to go.
Hell no.
I'm kidding, not that Christopher.
Hello, gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be playing with all of you today.
Wait, Christopher Lee was your second pick? Not your first? Also, isn't he dead?
In our universe, anything is possible. Try not to question it.
I have several.
It's quite all right. I'm just delighted I have the opportunity to play this role for you. Here is my character portrait.
Why is it only black and white?
I've been playing a vampire since 1958. It seemed appropriate for my portrait to reflect that history.
It's fantastic art. All right, let's continue with the story now.
Yeah, man, I think it kicks ass.
Take it away, Christopher.
What a fine day for a funeral. Would you not agree?
Who the hell is that?
Who the hell am I? What a very rude way to phrase that question.
That right there is Strahd. What the hell are you doing here, creep?
To put it quite simply, I am here to pay my respects to the Burgomaster. I must admit, he lasted longer than I had originally anticipated.
Fuck that man. I know that ain't why you're really here.
All right, you've called my bluff. To be completely honest with you, I had hoped Irina would be here. Clearly, she didn't actually care for her own father enough to attend his funeral.
Oh man, that's low.
No, what is actually low is my opinion of all of you. You are nothing more to me than a small source of amusement.
I mean, I don't see why we don't just take you out right here while we have the chance.
Take me out? You pitiful man, you couldn't lay a finger on me, let alone take me out.
You want to bet?
No, man, it ain't worth it. Not right now.
He's right, Donald. This isn't the time.
I'm afraid it is always time for my amusement, whether you're prepared or not.
Is that a threat?
No, it is a promise.
Strahd uses his Children of the Night ability and magically calls 11 wolves to the area. They will arrive in 1 round.
I'm afraid you'll have no time to deal with me while you're handling those wolves. With that, I shall take my leave. It was very nice meeting you gentlemen face to face. I am sure we will meet again in the future.
Strahd turns and looks deadpan at Donald before winking at him. He used Charm Person on you, Donald. Gonna need you to roll a DC 17 Wisdom save.
Shit. 8.
How about you sit this fight out and let them handle it? Once the fighting has ceased, you may go on as normal.
Yes, sir, that sounds great. I'm just going to stand up against this mausoleum here. You guys got this covered, right?
No, not really. That's a lot of wolves to deal with without you, Donald.
Sorry, guys, but this just feels like the right thing to do. Strahd wouldn't steer me wrong.
Ismark, can you help us with this?
Hell yeah, I can. Don, you and other Don stick together.
All right then.
God, I will never get over that, Mike.
While you're organizing, you can hear the snarling and growling of the wolves as their pack makes their way through the cemetery gates.
Enjoy your engagement, gentlemen. I know I will. Oh, and Ismark, do tell your sister I will be seeing her soon, will you?
Strahd smiles as he snaps his fingers, closing the cemetery gates behind the wolves. He glares at Ismark as he uses Shape Changer and morphs into a cloud of mist, blending into the fog around you.
What an asshole, my God.
Hey, watch what you say about him. That's my best friend you're talking about.
Oh, shut up, Donald. You're charmed.
This is going to hurt.
Please comment and tell us what you thought of the episode. Or Mr. Chips gets it.
No, he's just kidding. But a comment and a like really helps with the algorithm.